I have no idea how to start this. It's nerve-wracking just to be in front of y'all and to sharing my experience in life. But I just want to share you how God has changed my life from who I was to who I am now. When I first came to this church with my girlfriend, it was through the kind of circumstances. You know, my mom had died and Jeff had spoke, you know, at her funeral. And her daughter goes to daycare with somebody who comes to church. And I guess we was invited when I first came to the church, and I met Dora and Keith. And just that welcoming, you know, presence that she came and just hugged me and said, welcome to this church. And right away, I fell in love. And you know, we started coming to church here every day, every Wednesday to Dr. Black's downstairs class. And there was one thing that was said that I hear Jeff speak all the time, was that it's okay not to be okay. It's not okay to stay that way. And when I first came to this church, I was not okay. You know, I was walking through a different way that I didn't really have God in my heart, in my life. But as I kept on coming to this church, it changed me as a person. And a lot of people couldn't account for that. You know, whoever knows me, my family, sees who I am right now today. And there was one time I went with Ken to the Doe River Gorge, and we had a bunch of students, and I just wanted to go because I wanted to swim. I wanted to slide on the rope and get hit the lake. But those kids was there, and it was just so much fun. And God was speaking to me, and I was next to my girlfriend Jessica, and I was like, man, God's telling me something. I don't know what it is, but I think I need to be around these kids more often. Spoke to Jeff, spoke to Ken. Said, maybe I need to start teaching. Can I try that? They're like, yeah, just sit in there, see what you can do. You know, it ain't gonna hurt to try. You know, if you don't try, then you're gonna regret it. So I said, you know what? Let me sit in a couple classes with Chad. Chad those, I was quiet. I just want to sit down, see if I like this. Chad let me talk a little bit more, and students started to listen to me, and I started to get more excited about it. And the more I came, the more I found out this is where I want to be. So I kind of devoted myself and giving my time of devoting myself to helping Ken with youth ministry and becoming a small group leader. And I started doing that every week. I loved it. I love coming to church. I love teaching my students. Something about God is something that happened in my life to show them that what God has changed me around to be who I am right now. I want to serve more. I pray to God, like, I want to do some more. Tell me what to do. Here it goes. Jeff comes up to me and says, hey, you want to go outside and like just shake people's hands and smile and greet them to the church? And I was like, you know what? He's speaking again to me. Yeah, I'll do that too. I want to devote myself to doing that. So I'll wake it up extra early just to go outside and throw on a vest. Jacob, my buddy over there, and we'll go outside and we'll just say hello to everybody. You know, if you're new here, I'll say welcome to the church. You know, I was glad that you're here. You know, go inside, coffee and donuts, eat, drink, and, you know, fellowship. And I gave my time for that. And going to men's Bible study. I never did that. You know, my first men's Bible studies were Ken and our small group leaders, and I cried. I shared my testimony with them. It was awesome. And just more and more and more that I gave to this church, this is my home. God is real. God changed my life. Who I was back in New York, growing up with drugs and crime, drama, everything in my life, walking a different path. I mean, evil stuff that I've done. I have not been punished by the law, but He was with me, and He protected me, and He got me here today. And God changed my life so that it's okay not to be okay. It's not okay just to stay that way. It wasn't okay, and I'm changing, and I'm still changing to the day. And everybody here, I thank you all for at least giving me this 5 minutes of my time. I have no idea what to say, and this is coming out because I'm letting Him speak to me. And it's great, man. He's in my life. And my students, man, they could vouch for it. I love it. I love being here. I love playing 9 tall square and some octoball, and you know, we play hide and go seek in here, and it's just awesome. I love it. And I love you, Ken, and I love you, Jeff.
You too, Jace.
I like to thank some people, and those are one of the two that real inspiration in my life. They threw them in my life to change me, and I'm changed and changing at the same time. I like to thank my dad. My dad never had Jesus in his life. And when I was in church before, he says, Dad, come to church, come to church. Nah, I don't want to do that crap, you know? And then God walked into his life, that little seed that grew in him. And then when I kind of fell out of the church, he was telling me, come on, Jace, come to church with me. And I'm like, man, it's eating at me. Guy at work I work with, MDI, Jeff, he kept asking me, when you die, do you know where you're going to go? Oh, man, you don't know how it was. I didn't even want to see him when I walked in the hallways. I just wanted to dodge him because I know he was going to ask that question. But he kept asking that question, kept pushing that subject. And that's what more led me coming back to church. My mom, on her birthday, I'm gonna not remember nothing, but I know I'm gonna remember this. We was on her birthday and I was taking her out to eat. We went to Red Lobster, and she said one thing that's gonna impact me for the rest of my life. And any mom that says this to her son, do it. She said, Jason, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. She said, I'm proud of you, who you are today. You know, when she said that, I was driving, I didn't say nothing, but I was like, man, that hurt. I mean, that touched my heart. It hit me really good to hear my mom say that and seeing something like that she's seen the change in me. It's awesome. Thank you. I love you. You know, I got my family here, my kids, my friends, my girlfriend, my aunt, best friend. I invite them all here. My students is usually not here until we finish. And they all came to support me. That's love. That's God. Thank you all. I want to thank one special person. You know what we're here for. Jessica, please come up here. Bring me.
Yes. Woo!
This woman here has been with me for 4 years. And we're expecting a child. She's right, yes. I put this woman through a lot. But yes, she has not left my side. We split for a short moment. And we got back together. She's been there for me through nothing. She's helped me pick me up and be a better man. Like, she does stuff in her life, being in school and working and trying to take care of family. That inspired me to go back to school and try to up myself better. She knows how much this church means to me. Like, I have no gas in my car, and I'll be like, oh, I just want to go to church and be with my students and stuff like that. Have, like, the boys' Bible study, and she's like, take my car, go. And I'm like, you know, this church means we can thank you, and I'll be back. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever time it's finished, but she knows I love this church. And I love her so much. All my heart. And I know we're doing this. I love her. And I want you to be with me for the rest of my life. I want you to be my wife.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you, everybody, for letting me share this with you. She had no idea probably I was going to ask her to marry me, but we are getting married. We know that, but she doesn't know when I was going to ask her to marry me. And I just wanted to share it with my church. Not in a restaurant where I don't know people and not by myself, where I can't express my love just right with God. I express my love with everybody. I love Jesus. I love God. I walk in that path. And I just want to share with you my proposal to future wife.